Hello and welcome to Commander Clash. This time we're doing a very special format for Commander Clash. We're doing 2 versus 2. Not quite two-headed dragon because Magic the Gathering Online no longer supports two-headed dragon, unfortunately.
And in fact has never supported two-headed dragon.
Yes, that is now
Two-headed giant.
Ah!
Tomer's favorite thing is to say dragon instead of
Every
giant there.
single time.
Not on purpose.
Every single time. Wow.
So you were talking about two-headed dragon, Tomer?
Yes, two-headed.
Continue.
Two-headed giants. We're avoiding certain cards that would be too powerful in this type of play where our opponent is technically our ally. So cards like Fact or Fiction, where you could technically give your ally all 5 of the cards. Some of the cards in Conspiracy, which are based on voting, which just wouldn't work really well. They would just be way too strong in this type of format of 2v2 as opposed to two-headed giants. So we're just avoiding those cards, but otherwise we're keeping our decks in a way that they mesh well together and they work towards a common goal. So we did build together to make them. So the teams are me, Tomer, and Jake. Or Tomer and
That's
Jake.
3 people.
Tomer and Jake, yeah, we're cheating already. Tomer and Jake versus Seth and Richard. So those are the teams.
It may not be apparent from our commanders what our themes are, so it'll be fun for you to try to guess as a viewer what exactly our themes are. It has nothing to do with the commanders that you see.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
you guys
Seth and
already,
Richard.
you guys already lose, like flavor
But
field,
yeah.
right off the bat. What is this?
Well, our commanders don't work, and we'll explain why once you know why.
Also-
what our theme is.
Yes, the themes that we chose for today, it's 2v2 Eldrazi versus Phyrexia. So me and Jake are running Eldrazi, Seth and Richard are running Phyrexians. Unfortunately, we're not running Eldrazi as our commanders because the only Eldrazi commanders are colorless, and it was pretty difficult to just stick with a colorless Eldrazi deck. We had to go into other colors to actually accommodate it in a 100 card singleton. So
Yeah, there's
kind of
not a lot of
flavor play.
interesting, unique ways to build Eldrazi. If you want to see that, I think 4 or 5 weeks ago we did it for Oath of the Gatewatch for Kozilek. Richard ran a Eldrazi
Yeah.
deck. If you want to see one, go look at that. If you just wanted us to both play the same deck exactly again, it wouldn't be very exciting. So we chose ones that actually had color identity so we could play some more cards.
But it's definitely a lot of Eldrazi are in the deck, and it's very thematic, I'd say. So, yeah. Seth and Richard, do you want to have like a little intro on what your Phyrexian deck is doing, or keep it down low? Keep it.
we keep it down low, but
Alright.
I'm running Commander Grevin Ilvek, and he will open the gates to Phyrexia, and you will see what comes out of it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I have Yurte the Corrupted, and if you look at his art, it looks like he's giving a goblin a back massage or something.
I think it's a head massage.
Yeah, he's massaging his ear holes or something. So that's mainly why I chose him. It was the most absurd art on a Phyrexian card.
Well,
Yeah.
according to the flavor text, he looked into the mirror in Sullenly Glory, so I guess there's the mirror on the back of the goblin's head. That's my interpretation.
It's a magic mirror. Yeah, I could see it. And also,
He has 4 arms, right? Is that the corrupted part of him?
he does. He has tiny like dinosaur arms.
That's
And
great.
his hands are huge. The ones on the goblin's head, at least, seem abnormally large. So
Or the
I
goblin
don't
has
know.
a small head. Who knows? And also, just for people to know, Commander Grevin Ilvek is kind of a Phyrexian. He was part of the Weatherlight Saga, so he was definitely on the Phyrexian side, the old school Phyrexian side, not the Mirrodin Phyrexians. So anyway, starting the game. This hand has lands, and it has a little bit of action, but I'm very greedy, and I want to go for some ramp, so I'm going to mull it.
I'm gonna keep.
This is okay.
So
I'm
I've already
keeping-
mulled once, and I have a 1-lander, so I hope this next hand is good. My god. I guess we'll keep.
I'm not going to get
No.
too greedy. I don't have any ramp, and it's a slow hand, but I'm not going to go down to 6.
So I'm already really afraid of the Phyrexians. If you'll notice, Tomer, both of their generals sacrifice creatures that they control. So I have a feeling their theme is going to involve putting bad creatures onto the battlefield somehow. And possibly under our control. So unless we have a way to sacrifice them too, I bet we're going to be in trouble.
Good thing we also run Sacrifice as our deck
Yeah.
name.
Sure we
Right?
do. I'm kind of wishing we did right about the second.
No, our game plan is the superior one anyway.
2 swamps and two dismal backwaters for symmetry value.
I would like to point out that I'm using Zendikar Full Art Swamps, my basics, for the flavor. What is this?
I have Phyrexian Corrupted Swamps from Time Spiral, and here's a Painseer to kind of usher in the Phyrexian overlords here.
Very interesting.
I'm running Battle for Zendikar Full Arts for my basics, if that counts for anything.
I
don't think it should count because I use them for all the videos, but still.
I'm gonna make myself sad and have to discard.
Oh my goodness,
Whoa.
discarding the hand size.
I
What a
know. I'm gonna get rid of Kozilek's Translator, which is not a good card. So I guess I won't miss it that much.
Ooh, I'll keep that. Well, do I want to bluff a Spell Pierce? Probably not relevant.
When you say bluff, I mean, you've already decided at that point.
That's true. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud if I was going to do it.
Okay, who should we kill? Seth, Tomer, or Jake? Whose commander is scarier, Fedax?
Wait, Richard, let's be friends, right?
Dilemma.
Well,
There are no politics this week, my friend.
Now listen, Eldrazi and Phyrexians are very evil, and what's more evil than backstabbing your partner from the very beginning and just attacking Seth here?
traditionally, it's correct to kill Jake first. So we might want to just stick to the plan that's worked in previous weeks and go after him.
What if they took that into account and he's a sacrifice? It's over. It's like the legit deck.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm
next
actually the
level
do
does.
nothing combo deck, and all I have to do is just wait.
I don't care. I don't think it matters.
All right, we'll go after Jake because he has one more color.
I'm already at 42 life, though. You got so much farther to go.
That logic. Yeah, that's the inefficient play. You should have went for me.
Oh, here we go, boys.
Oh
The
no.
game could
it's
end really quickly.
Oh no!
What?
No.
Lightning bolt, here we go.
Oh my god.
That's the good reason to kill Jake, actually, because he could have things that interact with Phyrexia and Negator.
Alright, well,
Tomer can't.
I mean, I'll block. So, yeah, Cultivator Drone, it taps for a colorless mana. With also
Alright.
restrictions.
Got my special teammate ramp card again, Richard. If you need mana, let me know.
Seth, I need some mana.
You're not on my team, Tomer.
Are you sure?
Let's see if all my permanents disappear this turn. I'll let you know.
Oh my god, if we had a burn spell, that would be sweet.
Alright, well, this isn't exciting, but I don't want him to start going off with Painseer, so here's a Flame Tendrils as a Doomblade.
Ooh.
Even better than Doomblade, because it can kill Painseer, but there we go.
Wow, you're gonna get to hit someone with Negator, Richard. It's happening.
Hit me, Richard.
Living the dream. Don't hit Tomer.
I'll totally
The cho-
block, I
The
promise.
choice is obvious.
Alright, you can hit Seth, I guess.
Do you need mana?
Oh. My deck is full of non-bones. Hold on.
Deals X damage to all creatures.
What are the odds that Jake can hurt me?
Lightning bolt, do.
Who plays Lightning Bolt in Commander?
Maybe I do.
Alright, I gotta attack the right
Maybe
person.
so.
If I attack Tomer, it'll be disastrous.
No, totally attack me.
I'm glad that we're only unofficial teams and I wouldn't have to sack permanents too. That would be really scary.
Yeah, we'll do this. Can you give me a mana, Seth? You
Sure.
don't need your mana, right?
No,
Actually,
well,
no, wait, don't give me a mana yet. Hold on.
you gotta bluff that Spell Pierce.
Yeah, bluff that Spell Pierce.
To
Alright,
save
I'm
your,
scared.
Save your Negator.
I'm scared. Negator goes.
Okay.
I'm happy with this.
We gave up on that plan pretty quick.
So quick.
That was like one of the key cards in our deck when we were building. We were like, oh, we're gonna build Phyrexian Negator. And it lasted all of one attack phase before
Oh,
Richard
no.
sacked it.
Oh no! I skipped over my second maid.
Yes. Ooh,
I
and
I
could've
I-
wanted to
given-
do something. Oh well.
I could have given you a mana so you could draw one more.
I was
Ooh,
planning on using that mana for something, but we kind of screwed this up.
Oh, okay.
Also, technically, your general is very on point. Phoenix, God of Deceptions, or Phonax. Technically, he could be, an Eldrazi god, and he's deceiving everyone into thinking he's a normal Theros god.
yeah.
Like, that just makes sense, right?
You thought it was Theros, but bam, Eldrazi.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna give myself mana.
Boo.
How selfish.
I have my reasons. Underworld connections. Tap land. Pass the turn.
Look at you guys with all that card draw. Fancy
Oh,
pants
yeah.
over here.
What should I do? What
And
should I do?
anything but strip mine.
Me?
I have 2 strip mines in hand. I'm trying to decide which one I use. So many choices. Why don't we just go with the super boring choice? Because that's always correct. And I'm going to cast
2, 4,
Jalefa.
5.
Alright, when it enters the battlefield, each player exiles the top X cards, where X is the mana spent to cast her, so I'm going to get a total of 16 looks here. When she attacks, I may cast an instant or sorcery exiled with it, without paying its mana cost.
That works very well for me.
And let's see, did I get nothing from anyone except for Seth, who I got Promise of Power, and Deadly Tempest. Deadly Tempest is not really a combo while she's on the field, but Promise of Power could be fun.
Where can I see these cards?
They, for some reason, went to your battlefield, as odd as that is.
Okay.
I wasn't
That's where
looking.
I always put exiled sorceries and instances, right on the battlefield where the creatures go.
When your commander attacks, you can cast Promise of Power. Is that what?
Without paying its mana cost is the important part, yes.
No good.
Oh, and I also see, by the way, Glistening Oil got exiled from Richard, so they
I
are
was gonna
running some sort of in effect over here.
I was gonna complete some Eldrazi, but I guess you guys screwed that one up.
You
Oh
will-
yeah, you could take like 11 turns and kill Ulamog. That's a great idea.
I would just take Ulamog and then kill you with him.
Oh, do you control it? It doesn't say you control it. I guess you have to mind control
you
it
would
first.
need something else to control.
Hmm.
But we believe in bringing the Eldrazi onto our side here. All right.
I think
so
they'll
I need to
just
get
be
rid of this
consumed
thing.
instead.
Can you deal with this, Seth?
I can deal with it if you if you let it pass to my turn. I'll take care of her.
I could block with my Deadly Tempest.
Apparently.
We should
No,
probably
I-
kill it
what if I
before
cast
he
a Deadly
promises of
Tempest?
power, right?
I don't have a removal spell in hand at the moment, so
That's good.
What can I do here? My deck kind of sucks.
I don't know if Phyrexian Negator's pretty strong.
Well, I gotta kill this thing, so I target Jake.
Oh.
Bye bye, Jaleva.
that works.
And it gets those
Mm,
ugly sorceries off the battlefield, which is a bonus.
Wait, can you? So when you replay her, you can't cast the spells previously exiled, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
She's a new object, so it only affects the newest ones.
Am I really gonna pass? I feel so bad.
Oh, please do.
Tap out too, just in
Yeah,
case.
just step out. You don't want to. You don't want
Hey,
to press all those OKs. You might time out, right?
Yep. That's why we give ourselves 60-minute clocks, because we might time out.
Oh, I'll just pass. Oh, you can't give me cards, right? Darn it! These Underworld Connection anti-synergies. I hear Jake and Tomer typing to each other. They're plotting something.
Oh,
Seth.
that's something else. I'm writing a novel. We're not plotting.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
I'm multitasking. It's good.
Uh-oh.
I want to play this at some point. That's annoying. I guess I'll just play big creatures.
Blight
Herder. The nice thing
Does that
about
process spell
Jaleva
you?
is she does exile all the top cards of the library, which means I can return
she's-
some stuff.
She's technically an Eldrazi. Technically.
Technically, yes. And I'm not going to process Jake's stuff because that would be taking advantage of the opponent clause. So I'm just going to process, I believe, Seth's stuff. I'm going to give him back 2 lands to put in his graveyard, not into his hand. All right.
Oh, geez, these Scions are 1/2s?
Oh, yeah, with the Tide Drifter.
Alright, I'm gonna draw a card. Could really use untap land. No untap land. Ugh, no land at all. Well, I guess I'm drawing another card. Jeez. Still no lands. Alright, well, I guess I'll just play one of my Phyrexians. Phyrexian Ghoul.
Oh, man. That's the original Nantuko Husk.
It is the original Nantuko Husk. And leave my Spectral Searchlight available in case my teammate needs a mana. How much mana does Tomer have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could potentially cast like an Ulamog or something next turn.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna pass.
Oh, Jake decided to play the Vivid Marsh instead of the basic Swamp.
He's holding a counter
He was
spell?
telling me, does he want the Vivid Marsh or the island? And I...
Vivid Marsh or Vivid Creek? I mean, so many possibilities here. Both tap for any color of mana. Alright, so there's a stop on Richard's draw step, which is weird, right? I wonder why that is. So I'm going to cast Wheel and Deal. I'm going to choose 2 of my opponents. I'm not going to choose Tomer because that is not allowed, because he's not technically my opponent. Any number of target opponents each discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Draw a card.
Oh.
And wait, so
Oh.
what does this mean? You chose me or no?
I chose you and Seth. So you're not getting any card advantage out of it, but you are going to get a new hand.
I'll take that. My head was kind of garbage.
You can't cast anything right now before you draw 7?
Nope.
Because it's on his draw step. Haha.
Well, with instant speed you could.
Oh wait, instant speed is a thing? So you just cast stuff in any phase?
If you have an instant,
Ooh,
Jake.
Grey
Gray
Merchant,
Merchant.
Desecration Demon, Pestilence, Plague Spitter, Reanimate.
Living
What
Death.
is this? Seth has a Callous Oppressor?
Oh no.
That seemed good if you guys are playing Eldrazi.
This
You can have
is-
Immortality? Oh my goodness.
Congregate. What? What combo has Seth brought to the table this time that involves Congregate?
Reigns of Power?
I wonder if the viewers
Can I get a
figure it
mana,
out.
Seth?
Sure.
Actually, wait, no, wait. I don't think I even want a mana. Hold on.
Jake, I think this is so bad for us. Oh no.
Hold on. What does he even read?
Oh, at least we got rid of that stupid Living Death. We don't have to worry
Yeah,
about that.
that's
Just
nice.
graveyard.
I'm sure they won't have any other sort of reanimation shenanigans.
No, we
Alright,
also
I'm good. I don't
mana.
need the mana.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Necropotence.
All right, I know.
Wait,
who
so
I'm
how does this
targeting
work? So
first.
I can draw whenever I
F6,
feel like
you'll be
it at the
fine.
beginning of the next.
Beginning of your next end step. So if you want them for next turn, you need to do it now before your end of turn.
No, but can't I do it during like Jake's turn or something?
Then you won't get them till the end of your next turn, and you skip your draw step.
Okay. So 3, 4.
That's probably good, and then you discard one.
Can you
pretty
ritual
awful.
for me?
Oh
I
no.
can still give you 1 mana.
No, I need more than 1 mana.
Oh,
Alright, we're
God.
good.
I like the combo of Necropotence with the Reanimator deck. Having to exile stuff from your graveyard.
That's true.
Ooh.
I don't
know. Ooh.
Good stuff?
Spicy. Alright, let me discard here.
Mmm.
Is that a good or a bad
I think it's very good for us right now.
Huh. Well, it could be good for us. One second.
Well, I know Richard just got something that he really likes. So I think this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, going for it? Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a little thing called Whispering Madness.
Oh, the madness that whispers.
We're gonna just get rid of everybody's hands
Oh,
and
so
give
evil.
everybody a new hand. How about that?
All right.
Yeah.
Our decks are our opponent's draw cards tribal, and all of the cards that
Oh,
you
they
discard
got
go into
exiled.
exile. Mana Vault, Despoiler of Souls, Demon Lord of Ashmouth, Diabolic Tutor, and let's see, Seth had Desertion, Leyline of Anticipation, Grim Tutor, Defiant Bloodlord. Oh my god, Defiant Bloodlord, what is this deck? Oh, Beacon of Immortality, you one-shot somebody if you have more life than them.
Yeah. They probably have Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood, that sort of stuff.
So you guys are like, you have like 6 tutors apiece and all infinite combos. Is that what's going on?
No.
Yeah.
Demonic. I've already seen 2 tutors from Seth, and it looks like 2 tutors from Richard as well, unless I forget.
So Seth
only
is,
one so
Seth is
far.
going to do the gain life, drain life combo in various ways. I don't know what Richard's going to be doing other than heavy reanimation.
I would make Seth sacrifice the creature here by attacking with the Blight Herder.
How
If
does
they
that?
don't want the
Why-
Whispering Madness to go away, I'd rather them chump with the Ghoul than the Dalthy Horror.
Wait, I'm so confused. Why does he have to chump?
Because Blight Herder is going to attack in Cypher and do this again if we want to do it again. And if you don't want to do it again, you have to throw away a creature. And I think we'd rather you throw away your Phyrexian Ghoul than your
How
Dalthy.
would throwing away a creature do anything?
I agree
Because
with this.
Cypher only works when you hit the person's face,
Oh, okay.
not when it gets blocked. And Dalthy Horror only Shadow. I always forget because I've never actually played in the set with Shadow. Shadow, they can still block fine, right? They can block creatures that don't have Shadow.
Shadow, they can only block creatures with
Yeah,
Shadow.
they can only.
It's
they can
both
only
ways.
block.
Yeah.
Oh, then you
Yeah.
can just get guaranteed by attacking Richard. My bad. I always forget. It's flanking. Flanking is only on attacks.
Yeah, so I guess I'll attack Richard. Just double checking.
Are you like the mill deck?
No.
He's
Is that-
Finax. Actually, Finax. Eldrazi Mill.
I don't know if I want to discard this hand or not. Not that I have much of an option, yeah.
Yeah, no option. Attacking.
Well, let's see what Lady Luck brings me.
See what we got. Whee!
Oh, the madness.
Everybody discard.
My hand didn't
Yay!
change. Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Alright, this time, what else is trapped underneath this silly deck opponents? There's a Mana Vault, Cryptghast, Dark Ritual, Hymn to Turok. That's not nice. What does Seth have? Where did all Seth's exiled cards go? Oh, his don't get discarded.
Those go
Or
in the
ex-
grave.
Mana Rocks, Phyrexian Infiltrator, Dark Petition. That's another tutor. How many tutors do you guys have, honest? Combined, do you have like 1,000?
Not quite.
Mirror Universe.
Mirror
Oh my-
Universe! Oh no!
Since when were the Phyrexians known for combo killing people?
Well, they
We're
have
really not a combo kill
they have
deck.
Phyrexian.
You say
Unlife.
with 6 tutors apiece, sure you're not a combo kill deck.
We're just
I
playing
see-
those for value.
I see Mirror Universe for value, Defiant Bloodlord for value, Beacon of Immortality for value, Congregate for value. I believe none of your lies for value.
Oh my god.
It's a Triskaidekaphobia deck before the card is even out on MTGO.
I guess we play this. Some more cards that help with your plan of milling me out. Phyrexian
Excellent.
Arena.
It's got the word Phyrexian in it, at least.
It does have the word Phyrexian in it.
Better than Demonic
Phyrexian
Tutor,
card.
Demonic Collision. Actually, Desecration Demon, Demon of Ashmouth. Are you guys just on a demon sub-theme? Yeah, that must be what it is.
There's a shortage of Phyrexian creatures. We had to recruit some of the local demons.
No, well, there are demons that are Phyrexians too.
The
Okay,
Dalton
so-
Horror recreated. When
I have one of
Yagmoth
the,
did something to some plane and created these shadow dudes, don't worry.
let's lead off with the Soul Ring.
Nice.
And then I have one of the worst possible cards in EDH, especially multiplayer EDH. But against these decks that have like literally 600 tutors apiece, this is gonna be great. So Jester's Cap, 4 mana, 2 to sack it. Search target player's library for 3 cards and exile them.
You wouldn't even get to exile, so it's okay.
I'll figure it out.
I think I vote for Seth on that one.
I'm almost positive, yeah. Seth has more tutors, and he's got more colors of mana, so he has access to more different possible combos. So let's take a look with the Jester's Cap and see what Seth is working with.
We're being systematically taken apart. Eldrazi are not this smart.
Okay, are you ready
is
for
this?
this, Tomer? No, we're eating up
just
your library.
ingesting.
We're devouring your library. And ingesting it, yeah, okay.
We're just numbing.
So he does have Sanguine Bond, as you said. Reverse the sands, redistribute any number of players' life totals, which I think is really skirting the rule about treating your opponents as teammates and so on. Near-death experience. Cruel Bargain, draw 4 cards, lose half your life, rounded up. He also has a Demonic Pact.
Very cute.
Infernal Contract, which is another... It's an exact reprint of Cruel Bargain. Draw 4 cards, lose half your life, rounded up. Who would make 2 different cards that do the same thing? that do that same thing? Oh, come on! Infernal Darkness. If a land is tapped for mana, it produces black instead of any other type. Cumulative upkeep, black and 1 life. Okay, so that's a stasis lock. Oh my goodness.
I would vote for maybe the
Soul
Sanguine
Conduit,
Bond.
6 mana, it's artifact, 6 tap, 2 target players, exchange life totals. Oh, there's so many good ones here to... He also has a Necropotence. Do you guys just run the same deck?
No.
Tainted Sigil, sack it, gain... Oh my... Like, I cannot even come close to exiling like 1/4 of the combo pieces in this deck. And he already has half his library gone.
I think the scariest combo they can do is probably the Sanguine Bond Exquisite Blood thing, just because it's really easy to set up. All the rest, with like the life total manipulation, it's going to be a lot harder for them to actually win with it.
Yeah, so keep the life total manipulation, get rid of the things that do stuff with it. So get rid of Sanguine Bond, get rid of near-death experience, and get rid of, let me see.
Not near-death experience. Come on, Jake. Leave my win condition.
It's also the beginning of his upkeep.
Tainted Sickle, I guess, would be number 3, because you can get back all that life.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Or
got
Soul
Sanguine
Conduit.
Bond and Exquisite Blood...
There's no Explicit Blood in here, so we must have
so
it.
just Bond. Yeah, Bond and whatever other 2 you feel.
Okay, so Bond is going away. Near-death experience is going away, and then either Soul Conduit or Tainted Sickle. I guess Soul Conduit takes a lot longer to get online, so I'll get rid of Tainted Sickle.
They're both so janky, I mean. Part of me just wants to see it happen.
No half of me or part of me wants to see it. Part of this happen. And then I'll end with a Soul Ring, one of my, or Elixir of Immortality, one of my favorite cards of all time. So I can get back to that Jester's Cap and exile another 3 cards. I only had to do that about 6 more times to get rid of all the combos, I think.
Oh, I forgot. You don't draw as a Necro. So sad.
Now all the exiled cards are under Necropotence? It's because you haven't drawn them yet.
No. These are cards
it's a
that went to my
visual thing.
graveyard.
It's a visual thing. They're still exiled, and they're in the exile zone. They're just... It has a bug right now that it puts them associated with Necropotence.
So these guys have been just dirtling around. I guess they're just both trying to mill us?
Speak for yourselves. You've been dirtling around.
I mean, what are you going to start putting on the aggro if you're Dothy Shadow now?
Yeah.
Here comes the ninjutsu again.
Oh, no. I'm assuming the shadow is there for some sort of infection again, but we haven't seen it yet. I mean, Glistening Oil is 1, I guess. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The creatures in the yard right now are Desecration Demon, Grey Merchant, Phyrexian, that's not a creature, and Plague Spitter.
Get the Phyrexian Negator back. Come on, Richard.
I missed the Negator, yeah.
Oh, wait, I
definitely
clicked on the
like
wrong one. I wanted... Wait, I can do this anytime I want, right? Yeah, okay. So I want I want some necropotence.
Necropotence.
Remember, he might just wheel you again to 7 cards, so...
You guys' decks are so broken, it's not even funny compared to ours.
I don't
That's
think
true.
it's
He is gonna
broken.
wheel me. So we need
All
to
we
draw, I
are
need to draw
doing
something.
is like
though.
exile in your library, and you guys have like 6 tutors, 5 infinite combos apiece.
That's really not true. Our decks are way jankier than you're giving them credit for.
The
I don't
combos that
think
Seth's
anything's
trying to
cheating.
pull off are really janky. Like we were joking about it when we were talking about Triskaidekaphobia, just like how hard it would be to win with those. The only
It's
one
not.
that
It's not hard at all because you have like the Necro card, the 5 mana one that lets you pay any amount of life. He does that on his end step, goes down to any safe life total if we don't have any creatures in play. He goes down to 1, draws like any of his combos. Now he's got access to Mirror Universe, the Redistribute, Reverse the Sands. Like they combo with each other. Like the things that let them draw cards and tutor, like let them get down to 0 life.
it's still a lot of mana to do it all on one turn though.
Maybe. Some of them you can separate out over 2 turns. You can't like with Tainted Sigil, but some of them you can. It is hilarious. I'll give it that. I am glad I got the Jester's cap off. I think I reduced his chance of comboing by like at least 5%. That's like a huge amount, right?
All right, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna dump my hand this turn because I have a lot of action going on.
How close are we to dying due to mill?
About halfway through our library.
Halfway there,
And maybe getting wheeled again.
maybe definitely. So
I would be just careful. Just don't go all in such a way that we're in trouble if he Doomblades your Blightherder before it actually does combat damage. Like if it's good for you to dump your hand either way, then go for it. But just keep that in mind that he does have about 7 mana up right now.
I think it's good either way. I think this is the card I want the most right now. I think so.
Board wipe protection? That's kind of cool.
A little bit, yeah. And I shall display Avatar of Woe,
Oh,
which
yeah.
costs 6 less to play, considering that there are 10 or more creature cards in all graveyards.
That seems good.
I don't know why it has Summoning Sickness, though, because I have a 1,000-year Elixir.
That's not how it works, is it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't tap it, so Moto fail.
Well, you could just have them sacrifice the Phyrexian Ghoul to itself to simulate it.
Yeah, I guess.
If Seth wants to play along,
Nope.
you just take
Yeah.
advantage of the Moto bugs all day long.
Is
That's
it actually a bug? You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. Yeah, this straight up doesn't work, right? You don't have to untap it first, right?
No?
I think I will also sacrifice some Eldrazi.
I'll sack it if that's what you're going to do, but then you'll just have to pretend like it's tapped, essentially, for
No, it's fine.
the rest of the turn.
I'm going to play a Chromatic Lantern. And then, I believe, I shall attack. Attack Richard with my dudes.
I kind of want to get wheeled, actually, come to think of it.
Hey, then I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah, thanks, Tomer.
Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
I don't know if I have anything worth throwing into now that Jake's exiled all of my janky combo pieces.
This Necropotence is actually working in our favor now, actually. Because of all that exiling. Ooh.
Oh, second chance. Seth has second chance. Infinite turns combo.
What's second chance?
Spinal.
Oh, that's funny. It is really
Phyrexian
janky,
Flipper?
though. But it's a combo deck, but it's very janky. Oh, I could have played something else. Oh, well.
How do we do this? I guess I'm going to start with Painful Truths.
Gotta draw some more cards.
I don't have enough.
Down to 43
Oh.
cards in the library. That's nice.
Those weren't very good cards, though. Well, should I just keep drawing cards? Is that the wisest thing to do?
Yeah, keep drawing cards. You need
Why are you
more
adding
cards.
mana?
Well, to keep drawing cards.
Oh, spell.
You need mana so you can draw cards that get you mana so you can draw cards. Get you
Essentially.
mana. That actually is like the fundamental theorem of like EDH is that you either need more mana, or more cards at like any given time. Because if you have enough of each, you can do basically anything.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Can you draw some more cards?
Is it gonna be painful?
So
I don't know about this,
17 life, but I draw 4 cards for 3 mana.
That's value.
Oh man.
Well, I wanted to mill you guys out. Surprise, surprise. But if you're just going to kill yourselves, then
With card draw.
I'll help with
He
the
can kill himself
process.
with card draw just as quickly.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Kind of wanted that land.
Why don't you go ahead and draw a card by paying a life? You haven't done that enough this turn.
You're only at 13 cards, Seth. I mean, come on. Step it up.
I mean, Phyrexia Arena into Painful Truths, into Infernal Contract, into Tap with Underworld Connections makes quite a turn.
I'm passing and discarding.
First things first. Trinket Mage.
Trinket
Or
Mage.
Trinket Eldrazi, I should say. Clearly an Eldrazi human wizard.
I think he's actually just working for the Eldrazi.
You know that works too. And I already have my Soul Ring, so I'll go get a different card. How about a Relic of Progenitus? That sounds fair to everyone, right?
This relic.
No, you're fine. Floating some mana, using a Phyrexian Reclamation, potentially?
It's a lot of mana. Wah wah.
Desecration Demon.
I guess they didn't have to tap all those swamps, but
Grey Merchant goes to hand. Alright. And I'll have Richard exile a card of his 9 remaining. And then I have another fun way to exile some libraries. Now the only question is who I should point it at. Should I Stolen Goods targeting Seth or Richard? I don't want to do Seth.
Of course.
I might hit another combo piece with it and then just leave it in exile instead of casting it, because then it stays in exile. So I'm going to steal some goods. Target opponent exiles cards from the top of his or her library until they exile a non-land card. Until end of turn, I can cast it without paying its mana cost. And it looks like a Vamp Tutor. That looks like fun. And it's
like
without
something
paying
you
its mana cost. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to keep it simple and go get a Wheel of Fortune, because we don't have enough wheel effects already. And I just realized I don't reveal. Or I just realized a while ago that I didn't reveal, and so I decided to say something false to put on top. So, yes.
What is this?
I had to sacrifice my Trinket Mage, apparently. Okay. Accept.
now you know why I have to do this weirdness.
Sanguinate. Oh, you just want to survive.
I need to not kill Seth.
That's
I mean,
an awkward card when one of your opponents is technically on your team. And how would that work in Two-Headed Giant? It would
it
just
evens out.
It technically works well with your stupid near-death experience, so I would assume you wouldn't use that to combo off with.
Yeah, we had plans before you milled away all of my relevant cards.
Don't forget the exiling part.
Ouch.
It's a little slow for Flesh Reaver here, but
Flesh
coming.
Reaver. Oh. Alright. So let's see if Seth has any craziness going on.
Or Richard. Richard has 2 mana up.
So that's 2 mana, yeah. Alright, even though either Avatar Vo or Thousand Year Elixir is bugged, I think...
The second
Doesn't
half
matter.
should potentially work on your turn, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Let me actually find out. Boop. Seems to.
It lives!
It works. Alright. So I'm going to try and take out Seth here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out his 1 blocker. And then I'm going to untap the Avatar.
Combo time.
Oh no.
And then I'm just going to swing in and see what happens. Ooh, I should have played creatures and stuff beforehand, but oh well. This hand is not the craziest or anything.
Attack him with everything, because you can still overcome one removal spell.
Yeah.
No? That's only 11 if he kills the 6/5.
Oh well.
Let's see.
See if
Are we
they
about to
have a
kill half of the
response.
head of the two-headed Phyrexian team?
Yep, I think so.
Boop.
Boom.
Actually, I don't need to wheel right now. Do I want to wheel right now? I don't think I do.
I think it's fine if you don't. I think it's fine if you do, too, honestly.
Yeah.
If you go for it, it's fine, too.
Uh,
My hand isn't stellar, so if you're not going to wheel, do it based on the power of your hand.
Is it a May?
It's a May.
Cypher
Alright,
is a May, yeah.
I'm fine with wheeling actually.
So this is a triggered ability? You could actually get stuff back that you discarded in a necropotence for a short period of time?
Huh.
The trigger is not a
I
replacement.
see a
huh?
stack of exiles just underneath those necrophones. It just gets bigger and bigger.
I have no space on my battlefield because of this necro here.
Alright, I'll play Shrine to the Forgotten Gods, and then
That's
I
been
will-
bugged for like months upon months. I'm surprised that's not a priority. That and Ugin were the same way. It would associate exiled things with it, even though there was no reason for it to. Like there is with like a Banishing Light or a Journey to Nowhere.
I think it's time to just finally play my general Phenax.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
So between the wheel next turn and the tapping, we should be able to mill out Richard? Question mark?
I think so. And also, yeah, it's 1,000-year elixir is the problem. I can't.
Oh, also I
tap
drew
Phenax
into
either.
that Wheel of Fortune that I put on top of my deck. Don't forget that.
Can Richard close this out somehow? This is the question.
Given the makeup of my deck.
I think I'm going to start by wheeling.
Alright, this wheel.
Does that make sense?
This wheel will help.
Let's
I'm okay
tap
either
the
way. My hand can be good, can be bad. Oh, you should have wheeled first and then relics, right? Oh no, it doesn't help Richard anyway.
Well, he has less choices, basically. I don't think it really matters.
Well,
either
he
way.
just
You can have a
exiles. He
basic-
exiles whatever he discards, so it doesn't matter to him. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
that's
do
a
it
good point,
before or after.
because of Necro.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to get there.
You just did one. What?
I'm just tapping it right now.
Yeah.
And Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, you just tapped it. Okay.
Yeah, I just did the first half.
Wheel of Fortune. Oh.
I hate that you can't always yield to the Necro triggers for some reason. Oh, maybe you can.
Yep.
It just worked for me. That hardly ever works for me. Okay. Oh my goodness, the plays. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, this is going to be so good.
I
You ready for the overkill? I really want to be able to activate Elixir, just so I can put my graveyard back into my library, because I love Elixir. But, Oblivion Sower for the win.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to exile 4 more from Richard and put some lands from play.
A lot of lands in play.
Let me get some swamps.
Made me sad that I had to discard my sower a while back.
Alright, Swamps the Gathering. I just
Wow.
got 22 basic swamps from you just now. I will
Can you
accept.
do anything with it?
Seems
I can
balanced.
activate my Elixir.
Oh. There's not like there's a bunch of fireball mill spells. You don't have any.
I also have some really, really good card that doesn't combo at all with your necropotence, unfortunately. What shall I do next?
Oh, psychic spiral.
I'll leave it as a surprise. I'm gonna Elixir first. Gain some life. And I will pass the turn with 29 mana available.
Okay, there's hope. I can do this.
Oh
I
no!
can do this.
Really?
I need to draw something, but There's a way because of these wheels. Let me see. What do you have in your graveyard?
I guess you could Living Death for...
No, you already saw the Living Death.
Phyrexia. No, I mean, like another effect. Get something back from the graveyard.
Alright.
Me and Jake's graveyards are pretty big. Or, no, actually, Jake's is empty. Weird.
Actually, I just realized I can do something, can't I? Because I have all this mana now. I have infinite mana. I could cast Jaleva for 6. I don't think another 6 does anything, though, because you've got him dead to rights on his turn, right? So I don't think I'll worry about that. Never mind.
Yeah. It wouldn't really affect it either way.
Okay.
Either
never mind.
Richard does something huge, or he doesn't.
Oh, I don't even get to draw. I forgot about that. Wait, hold on.
Every
We
single
can
turn,
look at
deck
choices.
opponents has downsides, turns out.
Okay, we high tide.
Blowing Muck.
And I have all the swamps. I can't do anything with his mana, but I'm so happy.
Also, remember
Okay.
his Bubbling Muck and Dark Ritual are both... I mean, his Dark Ritual and the other one are both exiled too, so... There's a limit to the mana.
So we draw 2 cards.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is going to be good. I like this.
He didn't put anything on top of his library, right?
From what?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
All right, so let's do a thing, shall we? One of my favorite cards of all time.
Oh
Here
no, Notion Thief.
It's a no shit, baby. I'm stealing your thoughts. I'm exiling your cards. I am drawing your cards for you.
Oh, now I can't win.
That's dirty.
And actually, I'm going to let you have half of that. You can still lose the 2 life. I'm just going to draw the 2 cards. I think that's fair.
That's
do
so
anything.
dirty.
Wait, how much mana do I have? It's possible. Wait, is this forever? Crap. I gotta kill the Notion Thief.
No, leave my Notion Thief alone.
Oh, that's... Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh, that hits all graveyards?
Yeah. That's...
Wow.
Ugh.
That's
I
impressive.
don't, it's very small because only Tomer has creatures.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop this relic.
Yup. Good idea. Make it... Oh, in response, I guess I'll do this first. Tide Drifter. Oh, it doesn't matter because Necropotence, but whatever.
No, the mill still works normally.
does?
Necropotence is when I discard it, exile it.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that was good. That was smart.
Okay. So it's a 0/0.
Wow. Now we're
Got rid of
dead.
the Yawgmoth Will. That's good. Or has that been gone for a while? I didn't notice.
I don't even know. It's a pretty big exile.
And Phyrexia concedes.
Good game.
I love
I
that I
actually-
have beat you guys and seen most of your cards by milling, and I still have about like only 30% of an idea of what either of you were trying to do.
So here was the win condition on that play. So had you not Oblivion Sword and tapped out, I could have Night Howlered, and then I could have drawn a Hatred and killed Tomer, and then I would just chump you, and then that would give me a way out of this. But the point was I was Suicide Black, and Seth had all these life-changing effects. So I would basically Hatred one of you guys out of the game, and then Seth would swap my life total with the remaining one of you guys, and then he would just hit you for 1.
That's very clever. I like that.
But it kind of went sour. Seth paid 17 life for 4 cards, and I couldn't Grey Merchant or Sanguinate to kind of stabilize. But really, the Mill Cipher card really screwed up my Necropotence, so we couldn't really get anything going.
Oh, it was such an all-star that the repeatable windmill effect was fantastic. Especially with my garbage hands. Like, I was just sifting for, like, good cards to draw. So it really pulled me out of a jam there.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting infinite windmill effects and people exiling things from my library and stuff. So that wasn't part of the plan when we went into it. And I probably should have been smarter and not played that draw 4. I think that was a big problem. Although, Richard still had stuff he could do, but I think most of my relevant cards were milled or exiled anyway. So even if I hadn't drawn 4 there, I don't know if I had much relevant stuff left in my deck. So probably was wiser not to do it anyway, but I think I was in pretty bad shape just because I wasn't expecting so many windmill effects.
Yeah, I wasn't.
We lost all our wraths early on. That was the problem. So we couldn't do anything because all our wraths just hit the bin.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about it, but Tomer was more of like a less targeted or less specific, just more mill a bunch of cards plan, and I was more targeted effects. And that's actually like the best possible game plan you can bring to the table against Seth, because you know he's got at least one infinite combo in his deck every time. And if you have Bitter Ordeal, Sadistic Sacrament, Denying Wind, which is a 9-mana one that does something similar, Jester's Cap, like, it actually gives you a little bit of insurance about all the craziness that you're trying to tutor up, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to deal with combo decks in general, just as a heads up to like us and the viewers. If you want to deal with somebody who's just jamming in a lot of ways to win the game infinitely, you just focus on, Jester's Cap and those type of effects. I think Bitter Ordeal and Sadistic Sacrament would be my top 2 of all of them. And then plus the graveyard exiling too, so even if they have some combo pieces in their graveyard or something, you exile that too. And it worked very well with the Eldrazi theme of processing. Like we had Blightherder, I had a couple others that were in my hand. I have Ulamog's Nullifier in my hand, which is the one where you process 2 cards to counter a spell. So it worked very well with this back and forth of milling, plus exiling cards from the library, plus exiling cards from the graveyard, and then processing them back for extra value. So I ended up pretty.
I gotta tell
good.
you, we did have some stop signs in our deck for Infect though. Like I was scared to death that you guys were just gonna bring like all of the Infect creatures and all the pump spells. So I at the very end, I made myself cut 2 more cards for a Flame Tendrils and an Anger of the Gods, just so I'd have small wraths, so we wouldn't die on turn 4. I was very afraid of that. I didn't really know where you guys were gonna go with Phyrexia, so I thought it was a pretty cool direction you took though, of those 2 combos together.
We talked about going Infect, but decided it probably wouldn't be all that fun and would maybe be overpowered, so we kind of shied away from it. I think Richard had a couple random Infect creatures that had Phyrexian in their name, maybe, but we didn't really have any real Infect synergies. I guess Hatred in Infect is good, but it's not that much better than Hatred in a Shadow creature, so.
Yeah. My main worry was, because I was a dedicated mill deck, I was worried about Richard's graveyard just filling up with, Reanimates and Living Death. I was actually helping his game plan in that way. So I thought that would just bite me in the... Yeah.
But I only had 1 Reanimate spell, and I had Living Death, but we had Phyrexian Dreadnought Stifle combo across 2 decks. So the ideal was turn 1...
That's funny.
I was wondering what that trick bind was doing. I didn't even mention it when I was looking through Seth's deck, but I'm like, this is probably for something that I should be worried about.
Trick bind.
We had, what was it, Phyrexian Processor? I was gonna pay 39 life, make it 39/39, and kill someone.
What was the
there are many suicide black type cards.
What was the Congregate for? That was the one that really threw me off.
Well, that kinda was, mostly to replenish our life totals, but also to randomly kill with Defiant Bloodlord or something.
Okay.
Just by gaining a ton of life. But I tried to play effects that said target player, so kind of part of our idea was Richard would pay a lot of life with the Suicide Black deck, and then I would be able to help him gain life to keep him going, but it kind of ended with both of us paying a lot of life, and it didn't work out, and you milling all of my gain life cards, so...
Yeah, we were not supposed to be able to kill one of you with damage. It was supposed to be all milling, but you just went so far down with your life drain that meager board of whatever it was, 13 power was enough to do it.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate the way it worked out that the cards that we needed to make the paying life plan work ended up getting milled. So once that happened, it made things a lot more difficult. I think you milled most, or maybe all, or exiled of the life switching spells. You milled the Congregate, you milled the Beacon of Immortality. So pretty much all the ways we had to get back in the game after our life total was diminished were out of the game by that point. And I didn't have any way to get them back from my graveyard, so...
Well, I think the concept of 2v2 was actually pretty successful.
I agree.
I
I
really
want to come
liked.
back to this at least every 10 weeks, if not a little bit more frequently. I think it's fun.
Yeah, there were two things that I really liked about this. First of all, just being able to build a deck with somebody else to complement each other is just. I think the concept was really fun, and I had a lot of fun working with Jake just leading up to this week. And the second part was we got a nice break from politics where we're just gunning to kill each other instead of wheeling and dealing. Like, I love politics in EDH, but it is fun to like take a break from it every once in a while and just focus on murdering each other.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we did do a little bit of trying to convince Richard to attack Seth there at the beginning, but I'm not sure we ever really had a chance with that.
I'd be surprised. Maybe I could have gotten an extra mana with that lantern at some point. But my hopes weren't too high. Well, it was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely different, so it was kind of enjoyable. Building the deck in that process was pretty fun. It's cool to work with someone else, like you said. I wish that Moto hadn't gotten rid of Two-Headed Giant, because that's the one thing that's frustrating, is like having cards that are supposed to impact opponents, like the Exsanguinate. Like,
yeah,
that's
if you'd been able to tap out for that
to some
instead,
extent.
yeah, that would have been way different. We would have never killed you with damage. We might have been able to take out one of you with milling after that, but yeah, it would have been a lot different.
Yeah.
So there's just some like weird things because of how we got to play to make it work on Moto, which is annoying. But even with those hindrances, I still think it was pretty fun and enjoyable. So I'd do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'm down for revisiting it for sure. Alright, that wraps it up for this week's Commander Clash. Tune in next week when everybody brings a deck that they've always wanted to play, but never had an opportunity to do so in a previous Commander Clash. So until then, see ya!